Hello everyone, good afternoon. I am late on getting this video done. I just been doing a lot of this and that. Plus I got out early this morning and come out here to the garden and was doing some things. And then I thought about prayer. Had to go in and do my prayer because today is Saturday in DCC, my family church. They do prayer on Saturday. I hardly ever get there on a Saturday, so I do it at home. And I'm still on one accord with them. Okay, I'm out here in my garden. I'm gonna wait later this afternoon and transplant tomatoes in this container here. I got new soil in this container. I got plant food in this container. And it's been watered. I did all this yesterday evening. And so I'm going to put 3 tomato plants in this container. And I'm hoping to put onions around it. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, I transplanted a tomato there this morning from where I was growing tomatoes, so I put tomato there. Now later on I'll remove this cage, this chicken wire from it. And see my little okra? I know that's an okra there. Now it's supposed to be okra all the way around there, but I don't know what's going on. And I'm gonna put a tomato here. Now there's something else in here and I don't forgot what. I think it's greens, but I know right now it's not the time for that, so I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna work around it, and the greens will come up when it's time for them to come up. My eggplants are doing good. Look like I'm gonna have some plants. I don't know, maybe 1 or 2. And I put some onions down in here this morning. Okay, and that's a tomato plant that's doing really good. Okay, something has eaten my bush beans over here. I'm trying to protect it. I'm doing the best I can. Really, I need to stretch out that chicken wire, I think. I'm not for sure. But that's the reason why I sprayed something in my garden, because something is eating my plants. Now that cucumber right there, it is coming along really good. There should be another cucumber coming up. And no, that's a cantaloupe. I'm sorry, that's a cantaloupe. My cucumber over there in that corner, they are not coming up. So I'm going to replant again until I see what's happening. And that's a squash right there. And then I got greens coming here. Now I don't plan on getting too many greens. I really don't. Because it's really late in the season for them. I should have planted them back in February. And I will be eating off of them right now. But, you all know the story, so I'm not going to go through that. So that's a tomato plant that I planted there last week. So we're doing all right. Doing all right. Got a new tomato plant there. I put a bush bean there. Now that's a bush bean there. And over there, I think I got a pepper seed in that last container there. Okay, now I got my soil because last night I worked up a new spot for my bush beans, and I'm going to transplant some more tomatoes. I'm going to have a lot of tomatoes. At least it looks like I am. I hope to. Now, I'm going to be honest. I know this is a strawberry plant, but I'm hoping that those plants there are squash. I'm hoping. I didn't mark them, and I should have marked them, but I was doing so much that day I did not get to mark it. So, okay, now nothing is coming up here. It's supposed to be marigolds, but maybe they'll come up later. I look for them to be later on this summer. And that's a strawberry plant. It's hanging on. Okay, and then that's the boss. Remember 2 years ago, that was the boss, but that wasn't the flower that was in there. Okay, those of you that follow me, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. So I got some more work to do out here in this garden. And I'm still working on... See, these are the tomato plants that I am transplanting. Okay? I'm transplanting these to the areas that I want them in. Now these are cherry tomatoes. I planted 3 cherry tomatoes in this container, and this is what I've gotten, plus what I have showed you. Okay, now these 2 are volunteer tomato plants, and I think I told you that before. They came from this pot right here, and look at that, you all. Look at that. And I do know all of these are cherry tomatoes. Okay, yes, look at that. And do you see what's growing right there? Somebody tell me what that is. Okay, somebody tell me what that is. Leave it in the comment. Then I got a tomato plant right there. Now I know you probably think that pot is not big enough, but it is, because this is going to be cherry tomatoes. And then later on, okay, if I'm wrong, I can transplant it over here with this one. Now I named this one Rambo, you all, because it's going to be tough and it's going to produce. Yeah, I named that one Rambo because I took it from the container with all the other tomatoes and I put it here. Now I've had, this is the 4th one that I transplant. The other 3 died. So I don't know if it was the soil. I'm thinking it was the soil. So I didn't use that soil anymore. Okay, I went and got new soil. Okay, and this one, I had a name for this one, and I don't forgot what I called it this morning. But I know the other one was Rambo, and I think this one was Pinocchio. You all may think I'm crazy, but that's okay, because I talk to my plants. When I come out in the morning and do my prayer over my plants, I talk to my plants. Now those are begonias in that container. Okay, now let me show you the spot that I worked on last night. See that spot right there that just has soil in it? Now on the left side of it is my flowers. And then over here is going to be my bush beans and tomato plants. That's all I'm going to put in here, I hope. I may put some onions over here. And I know you hear me talk about onions a lot. I use a lot of onions when I cook. Okay, now the soil underneath, this is bag soil here. This is topsoil and organic garden soil. Okay, now underneath is the regular soil. I dug it up, I turned it over, and then I chopped it up real good, made it fine, and then I put about 5 bags of topsoil and then a bag of organic garden soil here. I could use 3 more bags, but I'm going to leave it like this. And I hope y'all getting a good picture there. I'm going to leave it like this and just go ahead on and plant. And then as I harvest and pull up the plants, I'm going to put more soil down later this fall. And so next year, this garden will, right here, this part, it'll be a whole lot better because I'm going to put some manure over here and get it going. Okay, now I've been doing a lot, but I take my time. Okay, I don't rush. That's the reason why every time you hear me say I'm going to work in my garden, yes, I do. I do a little bit, sit down and rest, do a little more, sit down and rest. I probably sit down and rest more than I work, to be honest. But I have to take my time, okay, because of my condition. I have to take my time. And sometimes I'm out here by myself and nobody knows I'm out here, so I really have to watch it, okay? Now, as you can see, it is very, very sunny. It's heat. So I'm not going to be out here right now. I'm going to go inside, do what I need to do in the house, and then I'm going to come back out here and do something later this afternoon. Okay? Okay. Gardening to me is very therapeutic. I really like to be out in the yard. This way I can talk to my Father God, get instruction, and just marinate in His presence. I like being outside. Like I said, it's therapeutic to me. It gives me more clarification of what I need to do. Now I know I'm not showing my face today. I probably will in a minute, but I'm dressed to work. Okay, just know that I'm dressed to work. But anyway, being outdoors is like being one with nature. Okay, it's like you are back to where you supposed to be. Okay, we come from the dust, and dust we shall go back to. Okay, so that's why I think I really like being out here. Now, it's not that big of a garden compared to a lot of people, but it keeps me busy enough where I can do what I need to do. Get my therapy in, get my session in with my Father God, and get my insight of what I need to do for the week. It's enough for me. A lot of people, oh, that ain't nothing. Okay, that's to you. But to me, it's plenty. I have plenty. And I will have plenty of food for my family. And I will have enough to share with others. I always pray for that. I'm not just doing this garden for me. No, I'm doing it to help others. There may be somebody need tomatoes for something. Hey, I got you. Maybe somebody need peppers for something. I got you. Okay? Now I'm hoping to get a lot of peppers. I'm planting some peppers today too. But I don't know. See, this time last year, I had peppers everywhere. But I got a slow start. But I'm coming along all right. I'll still have produce developing come November. I really do believe that. And so everything will be all right. Okay, you all, this is the Queen, God's favorite daughter. I'm out in my garden today. My word of advice for you today, I'm going to encourage you to get up today and go and get 2 items, 2 plants that you can plant in a container if you have to, and start growing you something. I'm going to suggest you get a tomato and a pepper, whatever pepper that you like to eat. Because sometimes just to snack on, you can snack on tomato and peppers. Okay, it's a good snack. Add some vinegar to it and it's good. Add some onions to it and it's really good. Okay, do that. That's your chore for this weekend. Go and get you 2 plants and plant it in a pot, or if you can, plant it in your ground. In the ground is better, but after you learn how to do pots, you can produce produce in pots. I use storage bins, okay, and I use a lot of pots too. But I really like the storage bins because, like I said, in that black pot I showed you, the black storage bin I showed you today, I can get 3 tomatoes in that. Okay, some people won't put 3, but I'm going to put 3 in there. It'll be just fine. Tomatoes, they're hardy. They grow wherever. I got tomatoes growing in my dog pen. Okay? So anyway, make a long story short. Get to planting. Start today. Get up off your back end. Go to the store and get you something. Okay? All right. I love you. This is from the Queen. Have a good weekend.